Hi, everybody. It's Boog Shambi. Welcome to the show. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Mother's Day action on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Minnesota Twins. Biggest storyline coming into this one is how effective this team's starting rotation has been of late. They've been on an absolute tear, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, they've been lights out. It's almost like each starter's trying to outdo the last. Game after game, they're keeping opposing hitters just guessing up there at the dish. Can't wait to see if that momentum carries over to today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And pitching in this game, Joe Ryan. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight. They start to aim the baseball. But for some reason, he gets looser. The ball comes out of his hand with more life. And he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
France makes the catch, and there's one gone. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Rafael Devers.
He's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. In fact, in the top 5 in homers in the National Leagues. Not missing many pitches. And I tell you what, when he gets his pitch, he goes a long way. Make sure you don't sleep on this guy if you're the pitcher.
Rafael Devers. Now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Happy Mother's Day to my mom.
Yes, happy Mom's Day.
For Joe Ryan, the journey's so interesting when you think of a guy who started his college career at Cal State Northridge and then ultimately transferred to a Division II school, Cal State Stanislaus. One down, base is empty. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
2 out, space is empty. Next offering way off the plate. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Now it's the Twins DH, Willie Castro. Swing and a foul straight back. Castro, an all-star a season ago, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over .450 in his last 10 games. And it drops in. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick.
Runner on the go, and that is out of play. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. He's got it, and there's one down. Now the lineup for the Twins as constructed by Rocco Baldelli. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Willie Castro.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Castro at first, one gone. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now for the Twins, Matt Wallner.
Really strong hitting performance recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Counts 1-0.
Wallner matched a homer in his last game.
That's ball 2. Ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Goes to second. Save! And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Check swing called strike. 3-1. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
And now Cody Clemens. First pitch misses. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw.
And we're back. New inning getting started. And now it's Wilmer Flores. Ryan back to work. That one fouled off. Comes up empty.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
Check swing, and that's a ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. That thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Hitless in the series so far. He's 0 for 7. And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty.
Ball, that's just out.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
One down, base is empty. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Mike Yastrzemski up here, homered last night, added another hit as well. Hit in the air, left field. Wallner coming on. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Back at target field, and here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
To the right side. Sends it to Flores. One up, one down.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Brooks.
Brooks Lee, the next twin up to hit. 2 for 7 in the series so far. On the ground, Adames. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's Royce Lewis. Comes in 5th in the American League in batting average. First pitch, and he just misses. Chopped left side. And the Twins go 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Really, Adames.
And there's a foul ball.
All these Giants, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. 2 for 6 so far in the series. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count. Off the plate, ball 1.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And digging in for San Francisco, Patrick Bailey. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Out to short, Lee. Tosses to first. Giants go in order. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Little chopper rolls foul. Here's the 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Yastrzemski hauls it in for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Willie.
Back to the top of the lineup. Next to hit, Willie Castro. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And that drops in for a strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Ground ball left side and foul ball. Line drive. Fires over to first. And there's 2 away.
The right fielder, number 12.
So here's
Harrison.
Bader now. He's 0 for
Bader.
1. Clips the corner, strike 1.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball, but with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Adames gets it to first, and Bader is out. That's the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings complete. We're tied. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton.
Chandler
And set to lead off the
Simpson.
4th, Chandler Simpson. Shortened the bunt and missed it. It's 0-1.
I'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
0-2 now. Towards first, and it goes just foul. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And now, Jung-Hoo Lee struck out swinging his first time. And it's fouled away. That one not close, and it's 1-1. The Giants still looking for their first hit in this one. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
He was all over that one.
Now
really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Flores now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is fouled back. Lee off of first with 2 away. Got him swinging. That's his 9th strikeout so far. 1 hit, 1 left. Welcome back.
Leading up
and struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Yeah, that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. France, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. Strike 2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Matt Wallner. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
In there at the knees. That's strike 2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Now a chance for Cody Clemens. And he's already singled in this game. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hard hit left side. On to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So they make short work of him there. Ryan back to work. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
Well, these Giants just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking.
And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. At the plate, Mike Yastrzemski flied to left his first time. And he swings through that one.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
No outs, runner on second. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Willie Adames stands in. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Chapman now at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
1-1.
Chapman gets a piece there.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
That one missed.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. Patrick Bailey in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man at second. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the inning. Here's the catcher, Ryan Jeffers. And that's in there at the knees.
Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 5th.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Lee in the box now. Takes strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Jeffers stands at second with no outs. That one just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And that just misses.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Lewis in the box now. Takes strike 1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
And fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Next offering is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So up next for Minnesota, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Strike 2.
That was the pitch to hit. Four-seam fastball instead of that sinker ball that makes you hit it on the ground. He missed a good one.
Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. This is Willie Castro. 1 for 2. On the ground to third. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Bader stands in now and watches strike one. In the air, right field, Yastrzemski makes the grab. That is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now Patrick Bailey. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Ball one.
Out to short. On to France. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The batter number 14.
Here's the second baseman, Chandler Simpson. 0 for 2 in this one. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Popped up, out, number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Rafael Devers up to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. And that is that. So another good inning for him. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Right through there for a strike.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Outside low, and the count is 1-2. And that's down and away. Good eye in that spot.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Adames throws across the diamond. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
No strike.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
There's the strike of the knees. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Next pitch is downstairs.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Clemens in now, takes ball one off the plate. And that one is inside. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Twins retired in short order.
Now
the new pitcher in the game, Dan. Coulomb.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Flores swings through it for strike one. Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Ramos stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Coulomb measures 5 feet 10 inches. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a slurve, a curve, and he works in a 4-seamer. Holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Way inside, and that hit him.
Right,
he had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Number 5.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. So now pinch hitter for the Giants, Tyler Fitzgerald.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Hitting for San Francisco, number 10, Casey Schmidt.
And that one fouled off. Into the outfield, base hit. And now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, Matt.
Here comes the skipper.
Now pitching for
coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Yohan Duran.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Chapman at the plate now. That's ball 1. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Late with the swing there.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning over. That's a... Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Foul ball there. Webb winds and deals. Laser could be trouble. Around 1st and hustling for 2nd. And he's got his 2nd double of the game. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now it's going to be Brooks Lee. The shortstop takes the ball. Pulls that one foul. Man at second. Just missed. And a foul ball. Now all even up. And that one missing low. Ripped to short. And one away in the bottom of the seventh. And next for Minnesota, Royce Lewis. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Ball one, no strikes.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe. First and second, one out. Rodriguez will hit next.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one outside. 1-0.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5. Chapman over to first in time. And they got him.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Willie Castro getting ready to hit.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Count 1-0.
This to third. Chapman zips it across. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Twins. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Louis Varland.
He's throwing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Swinging a foul out of play. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Chopped to the right side. Clemens flips it. It's there, and that's a great play.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. This one popped up, and a foul ball. And that's downstairs and outside. Got him swinging for the K. Some high cheese for strike 3.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Devers at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
He got away with 1 there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And it's quickly 0-2 of the designated hitter. Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Harrison Bader. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
And another ball. So Bob Melvin out of the
now pitching.
New pitcher on now, Ryan Walker.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Swinging a foul straight back. And it's even up. Swinging a ground ball, and that chance handled. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting.
So digging in, Ty France. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ground ball right side. Flores takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. And that's in for a strike.
Ball, that's outside.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Sends it to Flores, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Pitching for the Twins.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, 22. Griffin Jacks.
Coming on for the save here, and something he couldn't get done in his last appearance. So let's see if he can bounce back and lock this thing up.
Lee swings through it for strike 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
He's 2 outs away. Wilmer Flores, the next Giant to hit. The entire defense, infield and outfield, shifted to the left. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Tap foul at the plate. Foul ball, still 0-2. And ball one.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And the Giants down to their final out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
1 out left for the Giants. And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. And there's a ball. This one in the air. Jacks. And that'll wrap it up. The Twins finish off a 3-game sweep. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the San Francisco Giants. Biggest story in this one is just how dominant his pitching has been, Singy. He's been in complete control in recent. First pitch coming your way next. And here is Geraldo Perdomo. Edge of the zone, called a strike. And this one is off and running. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
Pavin Smith, the next to hit, takes ball one.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
And that drops in for a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Yeah, that's fouled off. High fly ball, right field. Yastrzemski under it. And it's caught for the out. This is Corbin Carroll. One run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. A little bit low. And it's 1-0. Birdsong. 23 years old. And he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2020. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
That's ball two.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Outside corner, there's a strike. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Got him looking. That's out number 3.